Hey everyone, welcome to the I Got Five on It virtual book release. My name is Brian, aka DJ Fooey with Focus Sound and Entertainment, and I'll be your host this evening. You can get in touch with me at, or I'm the MC, I guess you would say. But you can get in touch with me at www.focusdjsound.com, 256-679-0849 for any audio DJ needs, things, services like this. Get you taken care of. So it is my great pleasure to introduce one of my great friends. She is a child of God, a wife, a mom, a chef, co-founder of Save Our Sons, SOS. She is a ministry-minded individual with over 15 years in the business, in the ministry. So without further ado, Miss April Bodie.
Hey guys, how are you doing? As Brian said, my name is April Bodie, and tonight I'm going to introduce you guys to my newest creation. A while ago, my daughter Ivana, she went to the Air Force, and for 4 years plus, she's been away in different countries, states, and places. So over the time that she's been gone, she calls me for different things like recipes, how to get this stain out, what do I need to do for this, what do I need to do for that. And every time I get a phone call from her, I love those conversations, and I just feel so full of purpose when I talk to her. But it dawned on me one day, I won't be a phone call away. And that day, I started to write down a little manual that she could always have with her if something were to happen to me. And while I was writing it, God breathed life into it and gave me permission to release it. And some of you might know I am a writer. I have a couple of articles out there, but I'm a chef by trade. Just creativity is something that feeds me. It keeps me sane. And so when I started to create this, I thought it would be just like a lot of the things that I create. I would keep it for myself and maybe share it with a person or two. But for God to release me to release this to the world, has been both scary and exciting. I Got Five on It is a book of practical wisdom. It is advice for those who heed it, and a hug around the neck for those that need it. Inside, you'll find 5 common courtesies, 5 things to keep clean, 5 hot spots to wash, 5 foundational cleaning agents, and 5 useful kitchen gadgets. You'll also find 5 recipes with 5 ingredients and 5 original quotes from me. One of those quotes that I've used for many years, and a lot of people have adopted it, but I live by it. And that's some folks got a lot of hell in them, so you got to love the hell out of them. In this process of producing this book and coming out, the inner child in you wants everybody to cheer you on, acknowledge what you've done, and clap their hands for something that you are so proud of. But the reality of it is everybody won't do that, and that's just not, their wheelhouse. Some people don't know how to cheer other people on, but people, if you are suffering from that, never wonder why nobody's cheering for you, because in everything you do in life, you reap what you sow. But anyway, I Got Five on It is I Got Five on It to be for this generation was $5 was for people back in my generation. I'm from the South, and in the South we have just like a whole nother breed of language, a different way to do things, and definitely one of those things is the passing of money. If a woman from the South sees a need for compensation or any need that you might have, because as women we can pick up on the needs of others, she would give you a little bit of change, and she would do it in either 2 ways. She'd hug you, whisper in your ear, I'm praying for you, I love you, and slide that $5 into your pocket. Or she would hold your hand and shake it and say thank you. And when you took your hand back, she would press $5 into your hand. So today I want to press $5 into your hand. I Got Five on It is, I know that money is different. The currency, the value of currency is different in the world right now. But my prayer is that this would be to your generation what $5 meant to me in my generation. So I had a focus group of women who read my book, and they gave me some feedback on it. And I had four of my closest people read it for me for, editing purposes and other things like that. But when they read it, they were able to give me feedback. I'm surrounded by a bunch of super dope women and authors, but I didn't want this to be something that they told it for me. I wanted to carry the weight of my own book and then give it to them to critique it and tell me some areas where I needed to sharpen up, because iron sharpens iron, and I hang around a lot of iron. So one of those people was Toya Poplar, and she has a couple of favorite parts, because even if she wasn't my friend, she's a lover of words. And so she celebrates my words with me. And so tonight we're going to give her a call and just see what was her favorite part. It's going to be a surprise to me as well, and get some questions and feedback from her. So Brian, if you don't mind, can you call my sister Toya Poplar? Toya Poplar is a wife, a mom. She is the co-founder of our nonprofit organization, Save Our Son. She has a ministry called Invest Your Life Ministry, where she counsels people in a creative form for marriages and all kinds of things that you might be struggling with. Me personally, I'm a part of her wifey group, and it's a group of wives that come together every week and talk about what we need to work on in our marriage and what takes work for our marriages. We share our thoughts, our dreams, our fears for our marriages, and we pray for each other. Toya is also a whole bunch of other things, a speaker, a writer, an author. But if you want to know anything else about Toya Poplar, I suggest you log on to toyapoplar.com, get that information, and if you would like, book her to come out and speak, because she's a phenomenal speaker. So without further ado, Brian, would you please call Toya for us today?
What up, what up, what up?
Hey, Toya.
Hey, love.
I'm going to mute my phone, guys, so I don't get any feedback.
Okay. Thank you for that amazing intro, Miss April Bodie, authoress. I am so incredibly proud of you. And before I ask you my question and share with your viewers my favorite part of I Got 5 on It, I just want to say, y'all, that I had the incredible honor of writing the foreword for this book. And I want to share with you what was my first impression of 5. So, April Bodie is a jack of all trades who has mastered her craft, from food to flowers, from fashion to friendship. You will find yourself savoring her words like fans of taste savor her food. I've Got 5 on It is fun, flavorful, and filled with wisdom. The profound simplicity of its contents are no different from her cuisine. It is soul food that is good for your system and for your psyche. This book sets you up for success. It is practical yet powerful. Each ingredient blends beautifully, and nothing gets lost in the sauce along the way. I present to you all, I Got 5 on It, and I am going to share my favorite excerpt from this book. So, April has a section in her book that highlights the 5 hot spots of your body that you should keep clean. I just want to let you guys know that I have little boys, and April is a mom of boys, and I actually hired her one day to come over and just have a personal hygiene talk with my kids. She is excellent at it. She will encourage kids on how to have self-care from head to toe. So, nonetheless, my favorite component is an honorable mention in her book, and it's about them feet. So, here's a paragraph from April's book. It's found on page 25, and I suggest that if you don't have a copy of I Got 5 on It, get it, because this paragraph is going to give you so much life. The reason I love it is because I hear her voice in it. So check out your girl, Earthy Auntie. Be sure to wash your feet and trim your toenails so you're not out here looking like you are ready to catch a bass out of the river with them feet. Trim toenails, fingernails too, with clippers and file them. Put oil on your toenails and your fingernails to keep them moisturized. Wash your whole feet, all in between your toes, on the top and the sides, and up around your ankles. Washing with a loofah or something of the same material will help with dryness and dead skin. If they become crunchy and crusty, use a pumice stone to remove dead skin. If you don't have a pumice stone, go outside and scrape them on the concrete. If nothing else, while your feet are wet and the skin is soft, scrape them with your fingernails. Go all along the heel, the ball of your feet, and around your toes to remove dead skin. Your feet are beautiful and beautiful. Treat them that way. Guys, the reason I love this paragraph is because I hear my friend's voice in it. And my question for you, you say, everybody, is because your voice shines so through in your writing, as a writer, how did you find your voice? This is your first book, and sometimes it takes a while before writers can find their voice. How did you find your voice as a writer?
As a writer, I've always loved words and dictionaries and articles and word plays and just finding out the meaning of words. So at first I had to find what I meant to the world. Like, what are you meaning? And I know that I was sent here to change and to make things plain that people can relate to on high and low levels. And I'm also here to bridge gaps and bring people together. Finding my voice in this book came from finding my voice, period. I started to write with a group that you were involved with, Toya, called Freedom Writers. And I wrote with children. But when I was writing with the kids and I was seeing how free they were with their words, because we had a couch that we sat on, and if they were writing deep, we called it the deep couch. I went back to my deep couch days, and I just reached in. I've spoke and taught before, and up until about 3 years ago, I didn't realize I was mimicking someone else. So I just showed up as me, flawed me, nappy-headed me that makes jokes about things, me that is not afraid to confront topics head on. That's why my subtitle was Beating Around the Bushes for Landscapers, because I feel like we beat around the bush too long about things. My voice isn't the voice. I'm definitely a flawed, imperfect individual, but I just tried to speak to who I needed at that age where they could hear it, receive it, and apply it.
Well, what a great way to be the change that you wish to see in the world. I appreciated the common courtesies in the book. I just felt like it was a really comprehensive book. So thank you so much for this labor of love and just sitting still and capturing the overflow of your heart. I'm so excited about 5, April. Congratulations. And thank you so much for encouraging my Get Fresh crew to take care of their personal hygiene. I literally laughed out loud when I got to that portion of your book. And I just love how you showed up in the world as your authentic self. So thank you so much. All right. Well, I'm so
Thank you so
grateful.
much, Toya, for taking time out of your day to read with us and to be on this call with us. As we move forward with 5, I pray that you will be my guest again. I love you so much.
Oh, my goodness. I love you back, sis. And I thank you for being the greatest fangirl in the history of Stop Right There. I appreciate your support. And it's been an honor to show up for you in a small, like just a small token. Like, I can't even tell you how much your support has meant, and your show up game is so strong. So thank you for being the faithful friend that you are. Your loyalty, your encouragement is invaluable. And I'm so excited that as a part of your focus group, our sister, Kenya F., who is a perpetual stream of encouragement, gets to join you guys on the call next. So I'm going to get out of the way and introduce my sister, who is an amazing mama, an incredible friend, a faithful wife, a virtuous woman, a community advocate. She works for both Family Services Center and Village of Promise, and she is just a pillar of light in the community of Huntsville. And I'm so glad that you guys get to hear her voice after a brief phone call. So I love y'all. Have a great night, and thanks for letting me join you for this time. And thank you so much, April, for just entrusting your words into my care. I know that it is a very vulnerable place to give birth to a book is like giving birth to a baby. And I'm just so glad that I got to celebrate your baby from the onset. So thank you, love.
Love you. Okay, well, the next voice you guys are going to hear is that of none other Miss Kenya Epps, and she's going to give me her favorite excerpt from the book.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm phenomenal. How about yourself?
Phenomenal. When I give way to you, I have to mute my phone so that I don't have any feedback. But okay. I called you to ask you. Toya gave you an amazing introduction, so we know who you are. Just give us your favorite part of the book. Let me know what you got from it, and ask me any question you would like from it. Guys, let me tell you something. In order to stay sharp in your craft, it's good to sometimes come off the dome. I don't know what my friends are going to ask me or their favorite part. So this is just as much of a surprise to me as it is y'all. But I'm excited about it. I love being tested. So, yeah. Okay, go ahead, Kenya.
Okay, awesome. Before I actually get into your book, I just want to say a few great things about you. Number one, I am so grateful for our friendship, and we actually crossed paths through Toya. So I appreciate her allowing us to meet. And I'm just grateful for being able to walk in this journey with you. I remember a couple of years ago, you talking about, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book. I know the title has changed a couple of times, and I've just been there to be a cheerleader and just support you and just excited. So to see igot5onit to be published and have it in my hand is just amazing. And also to, like Toya said, as I'm reading this, I feel like you're sitting next to me reading it so I can hear your voice. I see your mannerisms. I can see your fingers, motions, everything as I'm reading the book. So I just appreciate this. And to anyone who hears this, igot5onit is a great book for yourself to give to a lot of young people. Need to get this in their hands because there are so many different, just small, like she said, 5 on it, things that we need to know in just our day-to-day life. And as adults, we need a refresher course in some of this, because some of it I read and I was like, oh, okay. Well, what I'm going to read is from the 5 things to keep clean. And this one, number 2, is the social circle. And so I'm just going to read it kind of short. It says, snakes and rats are filthy varmints. People can mimic them too. These types of people have no business in your circle. Toxic people are toxic. So simply stay away from their toxicity. Keep your circle clean of people who don't keep your secrets, who talk about you behind your back, who don't keep their word, who don't cheat with you, don't cheer with you, and for when you win, and who are never there for you when you're down or need them. Keep an eye out for the people that always have empty hands when they walk in and never get them dirty. Watch out for those people who never have anything nice to say about you, your spouse, your gifts, or your family. Watch the people who your children seem to irritate a little too much. When you can identify these people, eliminate them from your circle immediately. Not eventually, but immediately. Not even if they're family, childhood friends, or even a mate. Bye. If it is your spouse, pray and seek counsel immediately. I know these words that the world says, let your haters be your motivators. But your Auntie April wants to remind you of the word. Resist your enemy or he or she will flee. Get away from them. Remove the toe to save the leg. It might be one of the hardest things you will ever have to do. Yes, it hurts, but it's so necessary. Let's grow. I just want to reflect on this and why this is so key to me. Not too long ago, you actually had to walk me through a situation like this, a person that was very close to me, that I valued them, said some things, did some things that were very, very disrespectful and hurtful. And I felt like I needed to, address the situation, and you walked me completely through that whole thing. You held my hand, you checked on me, you prayed for me, you had my back. Just and knowing who you are, she is truly that auntie that is there for you, that will ride for you. Very spiritual, but will go to war. So that's what I love about you, and I appreciate this. And this was just a reminder of I question myself, like, did I handle this properly, or should I've done this? But I mean, my life has been free of that situation. So that's why I appreciate this. And that's why I could just see and hear you in everything that I read in this situation, in this book. So my question for you is, have you, as far as pertaining to this, if someone has this situation, have you had to remove a toxic person from your life, and how would you guide someone through handling that situation, whether it's a friend or coworker, a family member, or anything like that?
I have, to answer your question, yes, I have had to remove toxic people from my life. It was not easy because, like I said, like sometimes it's family, and we don't get to pick family. You know, sometimes you just get stuck with some pretty mean people, and I encounter mean people even in my family, but I try to preserve my peace. So the Bible says Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace. Anybody who disturbs my peace, I know they're not from Jesus. I might let it happen once, maybe twice, but that third time, it's definitely a wrap. I'm truly loved. Like, if I don't make any more friends or any more acquaintances in the world, my husband adores me. We can do anything together. We can hang and do nothing, or we can go somewhere and do everything. I have kids who love me. I have sisters. I have 4 sisters. And I have some amazing friends. So I think when you are recognizing these toxic people and realizing that you have to cut them off, realize you're going to grieve them when they leave. Because even though some people are very toxic and I know they had to go, I still grieve them based on some times that we had or situations that we shared. So I still grieve them because it's still a loss. Cutting something off is a loss. It can be, like I said in the book, cut your toe off to save your leg. Even if somebody has an infected toe and they have to cut it off in order to save their legs to keep the poisoning from going up, you still grieve the toe that you lost. You know what I'm saying? And it's still going to make you not be balanced until you get yourself together and learn how to walk without that toe. So cutting people off, it did throw me off balance sometimes in some ways, but I regained my balance in Jesus. You know, I mean, I can't say I always handled it best, because one thing people have to know about me, if you're going to get this book, you're not getting it from a perfect person. You're not. I still have struggles and major flaws. So yeah, I have had to cut people off. Yes, it was tough, but God created me tough. So I'm tougher than that, and I'm loved. I'm truly loved. So I think what it is that you have to really find the people that love you and realize how loved you are. So letting go will be a whole lot easier, because you know that even though you're cutting them off, you're still mad loved by someone and something else. And that's God.
Awesome. And true April style. Well, I know it's time for me to go, but I just want to reiterate one more time that this book is truly from you, from your heart. And I appreciate you just spreading pieces of you, this piece of you all over, and everyone else get a chance to see a little bit of what myself and Toya and many other strong women get a chance to participate in your friendship and sisterhood on a regular basis. I appreciate your honesty. That is one thing, April Bodie. If you want, you need, you will definitely get it, but it will be all in love. So your show up game, also, like Toya said, is incredible. You are that ride or die sister that will be there. If you can be there, you will be there. And so I just appreciate you for your honesty and your show up game in my life. And so it is a blessing and an honor to be able to show up for you on today and just praise you and just thank you and just enjoy this moment with you. I'm so excited. So anybody listen to this, make sure you got 5 on it. You really need to get about 25 on it and buy 5 books and share them with people that you love and care about. So once again, I am so proud of you, April, and excited for you, and just can't wait to see what the doors the Lord are going to open up for you.
Thank you so much. I love you so much. Okay, Brian. So it's 5 recipes in the book. Of course, I went to school for culinary arts. I'm a chef. I try not to use that as this huge I'm better than you thing, because it's some people who never went inside a school or studied a book that can cook several chefs under the table. One of those people, I'm standing in their kitchen. Today, I'm broadcasting to you from my mother-in-law's kitchen. She's the GOAT. Like, she can do everything. Like, she's always sweet, never treats people mean. She grows things. She can decorate. She can hang sheetrock like a man. Like, she prays. I'm pretty sure me and my husband, I know we would be divorced and probably somewhere either dead or possibly in jail had it not been for her prayers, because like I said, God's in super flawed. So today, from this kitchen of the GOAT, I'm going to give you pasta salad. Pasta salad has 5 ingredients. This recipe was birthed out of necessity. I wanted to make pasta salad one day, and I had all these ingredients that used to go in it. Well, this particular day, all I had was these 5 ingredients, and I didn't have any money to go to the store because I am not wealthy. I have struggled with the best of them. I have had an EBT card. I have had to put back stuff at the register. So never be afraid to create something out of necessity, because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be some of the best stuff you ever did. This recipe is the first recipe I ever had requested by people from far and wide. I started selling it to ladies in my Bible study. And then when I got my company Taste, it was the first thing that was on my menu. But anyway, it's pasta salad. One of the ingredients is angel hair pasta. You just cook your angel hair pasta. You're going to cook it to done. Follow the instructions. Don't get frisky. Set a timer, because you can't overcook this pasta and it will turn into Elmer's glue. You're going to cook it, and when you're done with it, you're going to strain it in a colander and spray it off with cold water to stop that cooking process and to remove the starch. Okay. I use, the second ingredient is going to be fresh. With every meal that I eat, I like to have something fresh, whether it be onions, a tomato, green onions, a jalapeno. I love something fresh, something crunchy. And of all the foods in the world, fruit and vegetables are my favorite. So this dish has a fruit and a vegetable. We have tomatoes and green onions. I like green onions for this. Like I said, I didn't have any other onions at the time, but the green onions allow you to get a little bit in each bite. So yeah, we use green onions. Also, I wanted to show you the kind of tomato that I use. With all the GMO in our soil and all of the things that they're doing to our vegetable and food supply, sometimes it's hard to find a good tomato. But you know you have a good tomato if it's red, really, really red, and if it's kind of soft. My favorite, I use these little guys right here. They're a little expensive, about $3.29, and you usually get about 6 to 8 of them. But they're Campari. You can get them at Publix and you can get them at Sam's. So I put those in there today. And then the 4th ingredient is Italian dressing. Now, if you are one of those people and you like to make dressings, I mean, it's not hard to do. Dressing is a 2-to-1, 2 parts oil, 1 part vinegar, and whatever else you want to put in it. However, why reinvent the wheel? Wishbone makes a robustos, that's the Italian, so that's what I use in mine. So anyway, you're going to want to use all but about 2 to 4 ounces, because pasta is a thirsty dish. So you're going to make this dish and it might get thirsty. Before you serve it, you're going to put the remainder of it on it and toss it, okay? So once you get that in there, I just kind of toss mine around. You can use tongs or you can use a fork. Today I'm going to use a fork to break that pasta up and get all the ingredients buried into that. I say that you probably were going to need a bowl, because you are going to need a big bowl to get all of your ingredients down in there and get them mixed up really well. Okay. Your 4th ingredient is bacon. Originally, the bacon that I like to use is a pepper bacon. The pepper bacon adds another texture to the dish, but some people can't have black pepper. I recently went through an incident where I had to get my stomach and my esophagus checked, and they say that black pepper is not very good for you. So if you can limit that, try to. I'm a fan of black pepper. I put it on a little bit of everything. But for this one, I just use I think it was Hillshire Farm or one of those, just a thick bacon. I always get a thick cut bacon. But what I do is some people add bacon bits, but why get bacon bits when you just get bacon, cook it and break it up? Because when you get bacon bits, you need to ask yourself, why can those bacon bits sit on the shelf for all that time? It's because of the preservatives that are in it. And you need to avoid those as much as you can. Black people, we are one of the leading deaths of the COVID-19 virus is because of our pre-existing conditions from all kind of bad choices that we make. Like I can tell y'all, I still make bad choices too. Some people don't eat bacon because they think bacon is bad for you. You can substitute this bacon with a turkey bacon or a vegan bacon or a vegetarian bacon. I have no idea what that tastes like because I've never been a vegan or a vegetarian. Don't want to be. But anyway, you take bacon. All right, so what I do is I take a little bit of the pasta. And then instead of cracking my bacon over the entire bowl, I crumble my bacon right before I serve it. So if you have it in a big bowl and you're getting ready to serve it, right before you're getting ready to serve, take your pre-cooked, cooled bacon and you just crumble it on top. When I have a package of bacon, I cut the bacon in half before I put it on the pan because it makes the cooking process a little bit easier. So I take the bacon and I crumble it. And voila, you have a simple pasta salad. This is known as the taste pasta salad. You can add extra things to it. I'm not trying to annex you. I'm just giving you a basic recipe, but I will tell you this dish can stand alone by itself. It doesn't need many things to go with it. You can either eat it solo or you can add it to your sides. I'm telling you, you can bring this to any barbecue, baby shower, family reunion, girls' night, whatever you want to. Bring this dish with you. Everybody's going to enjoy it, and you can just prepare to be stalked. Don't put the bacon on before you go. Let me reiterate that again because not everybody eats pork, but it tastes just as good without the bacon. So there are 4 more recipes in this book. I do suggest that you go and explore them. Do I know more recipes? Of course I do. Like I said, I went to school for culinary arts and I've been cooking for a while, but I wanted to stay true to the theme of 5. The book is $5. I wasn't trying to make a profit. I want to make a change because after doing something like this and showing myself that it can be done by a person like me, it's no doubt in my mind that I will have other books. But leading up to this, some of you who follow me as a chef know that I stretched my hand to the food truck industry at one point, and I had an event. I was so close to it, I could almost touch it and I could definitely taste it. Well, it didn't work out. And Langston Hughes says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. My heart was sick. I went through a couple of years of grieving the death of that dream. But I stand here today knowing that dream is not dead. It just was put on hold. There's no doubt in my mind that I will do something with food and for the food industry because I love it. But I know now that it'll be whatever God wants me to do, not whatever April wants to do. So I'm not going to talk y'all to death. Thank y'all for tuning in. Log on to my YouTube channel. I got 5 on it. What were you going to say, Brian?
I was just going to say, everybody, hey, thank you for letting me be a part of this, by the way. I so much enjoy all the food you bring to the Save Our Sons thing, and just you're just an awesome person, and you always light up the room. And I'm congratulations on your book. That I'm excited for you. So I just wanted to ask you, like you were just about to do, if you could tell everybody where they can purchase it at, how to contact you, and if you had any final thoughts as we get ready to wrap it up here.
You can contact me at earthyauntie@gmail.com. You can also hit me up on Instagram at earthyauntie. Facebook, I'm Earthy Auntie and April Bodie on Facebook for right now. Also, if anybody's on here and they just see a girl that they think is doing something that they can't do, I want to change the view of how you see this woman. My number is 256-665-6549. Like State Farm, baby, I know a thing or two because I have seen a thing or two. There's nothing that I have done that God hadn't helped me with, and that includes this book. So remember, when you see me or when you read anything by me, that you can do it too. And if I can do anything to fan the flame of what you would like to do, please let me know. If you are a couple and you're struggling in any way, please come and let me and my husband love on you and let you know that we have been through some storms, so we withstood them. So if you're a mama of a boy and he might act like he done lost his mind, before you kill him and put on that orange jumpsuit that you're not going to look good in, give me a call, because I've been there and I'm currently doing that. So yeah, just if you need to get in contact with me, try any of those handles. Hit me up on my YouTube channel, leave a message. I don't even know if that's possible because I'm not techie, but if you can do that, be sure to do it. I'm open. I'm here for you guys. So yeah. Brian, is there anything else you wanted to ask? Or can I share something?
No, I'm good. Just hey, y'all, give it up for Miss April Bodie. Great job. This was a great virtual book release. So yeah, absolutely. If you want to go ahead and share it, and we'll just end it at that point. Say goodbye to everybody.
So first of all, Toya and Kenya both highlighted parts of my book that I love. Them feet is an honorable mention to the 5 hot spots, because there's still other five hot spots to watch. Feet was just such an honorable mention. I had to mention it. But when Kenya mentions my social circle, your social circle means so much to your destiny. If you hang around pigeons, you're going to walk around in mess and you're going to fly low. But if you align yourself with eagles, you won't be bothered. You will never care about what the pigeons are doing because you're too busy flying high. And you will see your wings expand to the width that they are meant to expand because you are hanging with other eagles. Well, back in July of 2018, I had a hysterectomy. My doctor told me that in order for me to get back to my life, because I'm a very active person, that I needed to walk. So I started to walk a little bit every day. And now I walk about at least 4 times a week. And when I walk, we have gained a walking crew. Well, one of the people that I am blessed to do life and walk with, she is a person that God gives visions through dreams. She texted me this morning, and it aligned with everything that I was feeling, and it coincides with Kenya's verse, and it also went with what Toya called to encourage me with this morning. But anyway, here it goes. It says, "Good morning, lady. I hope you're well. Last night, God gave me a dream about you. In the dream, I saw your book. Not sure if it's this one or the next one, being translated in languages that you don't yet speak. As I opened your book, I could literally see the language wasn't English. I went over to you and stood near you as you signed several books to buyers. All of a sudden, a rat came out of an area and began to crawl around. It attempted to come on your buyers and ultimately was focused on getting you. It crawled up your back and you grabbed it by the tail and smashed it to the ground. April, I hear God saying in the dream, you will trample the enemy that has been sent to distract you. Rats represent unclean spirits that feed on garbage or impurities, meaning the enemy you face, not only for yourself, but that's been assigned to others, is foul and feasting on dead things that will soon die away. The warfare you face is a part of your assignment to allow your voice to deliver and set others free. You'll never see. However, I hear God say you have the victory and don't be knocked off your course by the attack. Your book will make you a very wealthy woman and rescue those that read it. It is as if I saw you not panic in the dream, but regroup. It's my prayer for you today that you lean not on your own understanding, but allow God to show you the traps and give you the tools to annihilate them. God told me to use that word because once it's destroyed, it's done and will never torment you again. Guys, listen. It is no doubt in my mind that the enemy is ruining this earth. It is no doubt in my mind he came to kill, steal, and destroy me. The enemy didn't try to destroy me in the fact of killing me, because he eventually does want me dead, but he gave me things to destroy myself. And what he tried to do is destroy my witness, because if I'm good with words, I can use them in a bad way. I strongly, strongly encourage you guys to recognize your gifts early on, protect those. Realize Satan wants to use them to knock you off course, and recognize you're going to have rats too. You don't have to let your haters be your motivators when you can let love lead you. So let love lead you. Fan the flame of your own creativity. Encourage yourself. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself. If you get something wrong, give yourself a break like you give other people a break. If you make somebody mad or you do something against somebody, apologize to them. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And please, I created a price for this book that can be purchased by anybody. I ask you to get $5 and purchase this book for yourself. Get it as graduation gifts for kids going off to college. Get it as a gift for new moms. Get it as a gift for your kids in your Bible study this summer. Get it as a gift for your group. Get it as a party favor. Just get it. Just get it. And I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to pray us out. So, Father God, I thank you for this night. I thank you for every pit that you have pulled me out of and every platform that you will see fit to put me on. Father, may I never try to get the fame, and I always give you the glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.